What's up guys? Okay, so today we are going to activate a Yuasa YTX-9BS battery. So I got this battery for my KTM 390 Duke. So it's pretty simple, a straightforward procedure in activating stuff like this. Hopefully I can walk you guys through it in a step-by-step procedure. So let's get on with it. So Yuasa is one of the biggest motorcycle battery manufacturers in the world. And most of the batteries come like this. It comes in a package where you have to insert the electrolytes into the battery itself. So it's activation day 0, so to speak, when you get it. So these are the electrolytes. And the screws for the terminals. And the battery itself. Go. That's aside. So what you're going to want to do when you activate any kind of battery like this, a standard motorcycle battery, lead acid, is to first open up the packaging where the electrolytes are contained. So here, there's the packaging. There's the electrolyte. So the way this works is you just take this thing off and insert it like that. So let's get on with it. So here you can see there's the sealed portion. So we have to take that out. And this part too. So as you can see, this is where the electrolytes get poured into the battery. And this thing goes on top of this as the cover once you've put the electrolytes inside. So it's just as simple as that. And then push. You just have to wait for all the electrolytes to drain away. See? So this could take anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes for all the electrolytes to drop. And then you'll have a filled battery. Okay guys, so as you can see, all the electrolytes have been flushed into the battery. Now it's just a matter of sealing it up and waiting for the battery to build charge. So we just have to double check. As you can see, it is getting pretty warm. Well, you can't see it, but I can feel it. It's getting pretty warm, and that means the electrolyte is reacting with the plates which are inside the battery. Okay? So I'm just gonna take this thing out, put this seal into the battery, and we should be good to go. Okay, so you don't really have to do this, but just to show you, let's check the voltage. So right now we're getting 12.8 volts, 12.75 volts. I don't know if you can see that. There, 12.74 volts. So this should be good to go on the bike, but I'll just give it 10 more minutes just to make sure it's completely settled down. Okay, so now that our battery has been activated, we can actually go ahead and install it onto the bike. So that means removing the old battery and fitting this guy in its place. So let's get on with it. Okay, so removing the battery in any motorcycle is most of the time a straightforward procedure. So all you have to do is actually find where your battery is located. In this bike's case, it's under the driver's seat, right here. And then it's just a matter of removing the terminal. So we always start by removing the negative terminal first. That. It's usually a 10mm open wrench. And then, after you've got the negative terminal out, you take the positive terminal out. Once you've done that, you just want to remove all the straps which secure the battery in place, like that, and out goes the old battery. So as you can see, there's a lithium-ion battery. Now it's nice for racing, it's very lightweight, but the thing is, it isn't as reliable as a conventional lead-acid battery, in the sense that this thing is very sensitive to temperatures. So when it's cold out, you'll probably have a hard time cranking. And as I experienced, sometimes it just loses charge out of nowhere. So that's why I opted to go back to a standard lead-acid battery. So now as you can see, the two batteries, when put side by side, are pretty different in terms of size. So the lead-acid battery is a lot bigger, a lot heavier, almost 2 times the size of the actual, more than 2 times the size actually, of the lithium-ion battery. That said, it could be a bit difficult to fit this thing into a tight battery compartment, so you just have to slowly and gently put it in. So let's get on with it. There you go. Easy, first try. Now what you want to do is actually put in your screws for the terminal. So this YTX-9BS from Yuasa comes with its own screws. Just open that up. Insert it into the battery terminals. That. And here. So now here, remember, we took out the negative terminal first and then the positive terminal. When putting back the battery, you always put the positive terminal in first and then the negative terminal. Okay, so we've got our battery in place. Now let's see how much voltage. So 12.6 volts. So as you can see, our voltmeter or multimeter is fairly accurate. So let's see if she starts up. So now what I'm about to do is what's called a load test. So I just primed the fuel pump and the battery voltage remained rather constant. So now when I thumb the starter, let's see how much the battery voltage goes down. So as you can see, it went down to 11.3 volts, and that's very good, very healthy battery, and a very healthy charging system. So as you can see, this is the first time I've started the bike with a new battery in. Our voltage reading is right now at 13.5 volts. So the KTM 390 Duke's charging system should charge the battery all the way up to 14.4 to 14.5 volts. So as you can see, it's still a bit lower than that, so we just have to keep letting the bike run until the charging system of the motorcycle actually charges the battery all the way to full capacity. Alright guys, so I think we're basically up to normal voltage now. Yeah, it looks like everything seems to be good now, so there we go. Now, I guess that concludes my DIY battery activation and installation video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time, and I hope you learned something from this simple little video. So yeah, see you next time and ride safe.